this is Dan again with Nom Nom with me. I'm excited to show you guys this recipe. It is ribs with mashed potatoes and some just stir-fried bean sprouts, essentially stuff that I have in the fridge. Today, I'll be making two types of ribs, all in the oven. One of the things I like about this is I live in an apartment that doesn't allow me to have a grill, and I'm sure a lot of people have that same situation as well. I'll be making two types of ribs today. The first one's going to be your traditional barbecue sauce, and the second one is my twist. It is a honey glazed peach chili sauce that I kind of just made up. With mashed potatoes, we're going to be using two types of mashed potatoes today with two types of cheese. I got Parmesan and I got Pecorino. And for the vegetable portion, I had this from the last video. It is just bean sprouts. We're going to be stir frying them in a little bit of garlic. I'm excited to show you guys the recipe today, so let's get started. So all the ingredients will be listed on the screen. I'm using spare ribs today. This is everything for the mashed potatoes. This is for pretty much my awesome sauce that I made. Shout out to Houston for that packaged sauce. And everything for the bean sprouts. The first thing we're going to do is preheat the oven to 300. Then you're going to peel the silver skin off your ribs. This is optional. After that, we're going to be putting your dry spices on the ribs. Put a little bit of olive oil on. It helps everything stick together. So the goal for these ribs is you're going to roast them in the oven at a low heat for 2.5 hours. It's going to break the meat down to basically fall off the bone. Once seasoned, we're going to wrap the meat up tightly in basically an envelope. You want the steam to be trapped in there just to break down the meat as it sits in the oven for 2.5 hours at 300 degrees. In the meantime, just hang out with your pup or do whatever you want. 10 minutes before the ribs are complete, we're going to chop up some garlic up for that peach sauce. Zest a lemon, cut it up, juice it, cut up some chilies, and throw it in a heated pan. We're going to saute that in a little bit of oil at medium heat and then start on the peaches. Blend the whole can of peaches up, and then we're going to pour it into the pan. You want to mix it up and reduce it. Add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce in. Then add a tablespoon of honey, the remainder of your lemon zest and lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and let it reduce on low heat until that consistency. Now for the mashed potatoes. Have a pot of boiling water in the bag and chop up your potatoes. We're going to boil it for about 10 minutes. After that, we're going to drain it, return it into the pot, and add a 1/4 cup of cream in. Add some butter in afterwards, and then salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Taste for seasoning and adjust accordingly. If you want it a little bit creamier, add a little bit more cream. If you don't, then you should be fine. But it's your mashed potatoes at the end of the day. Give your potatoes a stir, mash it up to the consistency that you like, and then it's cheese time. Grate as much Parmesan as you want in, and then grate some Pecorino. I like the block, it tastes a lot better in my opinion. And then mix everything up. At this point in time, your ribs should be done. You're going to set the oven on high broil and take the ribs out. Unwrap the pocket of goodness. Just be careful, it's going to be hot. When you're taking the ribs out and transferring on a tray, be super careful because at this point, the ribs are going to be falling off the bones. Save a few spoonfuls of the dripping for later. While the broiler is preheating, we're going to start with the barbecue ribs. Pour your choice of bottled barbecue sauce on top and spread it around nicely. Once the ribs are coated, we're going to put it in the broiler. I put it on the top rack and just as close to the little heating unit as possible. You can adjust accordingly depending on your broiler. Some broilers are hotter, some broilers are not. but just be mindful. It's going to take about 30 seconds or so. Once you're done, take it out and repeat on the other side. I put in the second rack just because it was heating up a little too quickly for me. In all honesty, you could have done it with the second ribs tandem to this one. I just wanted to be a little bit extra and just play with my new flamethrower. Enjoy. We're going to make the bean sprouts at the end. This is the Asian twist. You're going to saute a little bit of garlic and then saute the bean sprouts. Add the drippings in at the end. That's Christine's idea. Salt and pepper, and then taste for seasoning. Now at the end, just bask in the glory of your spoils. We earned it. You know guys, at this point I was pretty much shooing Christine away. Just trying to take a sneak bite out of just all the ribs. Cut it up and plate it the way that you want. Add as much as little, I don't care, it's your plate at the end of the day. Now cue the sesame seeds. I hope I was able to show you how easy it is to make oven ribs and some sides. Thank you for watching today. Please like the video, subscribe, and join me and Christine again for our next video. Once again, nom nom with me.